Hello everybody, it is me, Amethyst Penguin, and welcome back to Genshin Impact Story Quests. It has been a while. Today, we are doing Cyno's story quest, so we're taking a look around the academia, apparently. Oh right, these doors open for you, I forgot that was a thing. Where am I going? Over here? Oh, there it is.
Wait, you two! Just a moment, please.
Yes? Hello? I see you. Oh, I want to do
You're the
that.
traveler in Paimon, right? I thought you two looked familiar. People have been talking all about you.
Oh,
It's
I'm
a pleasure
famous.
to meet you. Do you have a moment?
Of course I'm famous. I'm
There's
famous
something I'd like to
everywhere.
discuss with you.
Have we met before?
My name is Nabil. I'm a Matra in the academia.
A
You're
matcha.
friends with Cyno, right? I've heard
Yeah?
him mention you before.
Oh.
Currently, Cyno is out investigating a case involving smuggled canned knowledge. It's been days since we've last heard from him.
Oh no.
Days.
Do you think he's in trouble?
Well,
Echo.
to be completely honest, it's pretty hard to imagine anything that could pose a threat to Cyno. But since we haven't heard
That's
from
fair.
him, we're starting to suspect that the case might be more complicated than we had originally thought. Word has it that you two are brave, smart, and extremely capable adventurers. Do
Two?
you think you could lend us a hand and help
I
investigate
mean,
the
I
smuggle?
sure am, but I don't know if Paimon is.
Alright, since you asked so nicely, we'll help.
I don't think Paimon's a brave, smart, and powerful adventurer. But I am. I'll gladly take, praise. Here's a cue for streamer. Who's your cutest character, regardless of what level or whatever? The cutest, or the one I find it the most attractive? They might be the same, to be honest, but can't knowledge, like knowledge but worse. Canned knowledge is like, well, canned knowledge is canned knowledge, really. And is this that I own, or is it like just in general? Might as well answer both. And is like that I own, or like in the entirety of the game? I mean, might as well just answer both, because I think me asking these clarifying questions doesn't help anyone, because I'm pretty sure they're like the same. That is partyable for you. Okay. Might be Goro on both accounts. Maybe Tainari, maybe Heizo. Those are my top 3 characters, and I own all of them, so yeah. Alright, what'll help?
Large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market recently. Cyno suspected that there's a secret route being used to move the capsules. According to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious consequences. And, unfortunately, most people
There's
have
a
yet
U
to
at the
realize
end of that, but yes. I can put him in chat. Goro's probably on the cute side. Oh, cool. I can do that in a bit. Goro's the cutest, in my opinion. And then Tainari and Heizo are more to the attractive side.
Rumors also
I
have
can do
it
that
that
once
some
I'm out of the
particularly
cutscene.
dangerous canned knowledge has made its way into the market. Regardless of whether the rumors are true or not, this case calls for urgent action. Last we heard from Cyno, he was investigating somewhere outside Sumeru City. It seems that he had found some leads at the time, but we haven't heard from him since.
Sounds
We'll
like
find
you
him
wanna go
instantly,
look for him.
probably.
Come on!
We'll probably find him instantly. Let's go. Cool. Alright. So we're getting Garo on the team. Yeah, let's do here. Sorry, Cinco,
Prepare to move
but
out.
Goro. Boom, now I have Goro. Alright, I have that set on him. Cool, where are we going? There, cool. Oh, and now I can do boop. Nice choice. I was watching an anime the other day, and I was talking to Landon, who really loves this show, and I was just like, dang, this character's so attractive. I accidentally said the wrong name. I said the wrong name. I was talking about a character that wasn't what I'm about to say, but instead I said the name of the wolf. So... Cyno! I saw you! I literally saw you! Why were you looking around? I literally saw him. There he is.
Cyno, there you are! We finally found you!
Oh, and so Landon called me furry.
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence, but I'm very busy at the moment. We'll have to chat some other time.
We heard about the case of smuggled Canada knowledge.
That's right! Nabil asked us to come and check on the situation.
So Nabil told you about this? Divulging my location without authorization. I'll let it slide for now.
It's like
This isn't the
divulging
time for
my
I
location
see.
without
Well, the situation might be more problematic than you anticipated. I've already questioned several people, but gained very little information. Long story short, I was able to learn of the secret location where the canned knowledge is being sold. You're welcome to accompany me if you're interested.
I am quite interested.
Sounds pretty complicated. But having a chance to catch bad guys with Cyno, it's like we're a part of the Matra.
Cyno's a cop.
Alright, sign us up!
We're becoming cops for the day. I walked into nothing. Oh, there. Oh. Okay. Cool. We're going. Oh, I should probably just walk there. Sure. I can see if Goro's any help on this team. That's not good. No be cop. What do you mean, no be cop?
Shine down! Drown!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just went too far.
Oh no, that was so hard. Oh, that took so long to take care of. Oh no. But also, being a cop for the day, I mean, especially when it's not like trivial cop matters and like you have to fulfill a quota or whatever. It's just like legitimate cop stuff, not illegitimate. Don't worry, I'm not gonna come after you.
Seems even less than last time.
What difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not, then keep walking.
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches
Found
your eye,
smugglers.
then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
Ooh, we get the
What
demos
does the academia think they're doing?
Cyno.
Alright, I'll take these here. Let me see what else you have.
We found them.
I don't
Or at
see
least some
any
of them.
real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. Whatever, how much do I owe you?
150K. Show us the Mora,
Ooh.
and you'll get the goods.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
It's Cyno! When's he ever gonna let up?
Never.
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
Don't forget the Mora. You're gonna get caught.
So fast! You can't escape with Paimon on the case!
Ha ha ha.
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say Cyno works alone?
Usually.
I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas?
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Huh? Did they really just give up like that?
Yes.
Just like the others I've caught. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the bottom of the chain. All right, I have one question and one question only. Where
Cyno
did
can
you
be
get
serious.
this canned
Okay,
knowledge?
Cyno's usually serious.
The pickup
I forget
location is different every
that
time.
his
The
hair
boss tells us where it's
isn't
gonna
just
be, and
these
that's it.
strands.
We don't get a say in it.
Sometimes.
He sends someone every
I
5
forget he
days
has
to bring us the
actual hair
goods.
back there.
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
Am I the only person who finds Paimon actually insufferable?
He's telling the truth.
Probably not.
Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment
I don't
3 days
find
ago,
her
but we didn't get anything.
insufferable,
The stock
but
we have right now is from 8 days ago. Which
she
is why
sometimes
there
drives
isn't
me
much
crazy.
left.
Cyno wasn't kidding when he said intel was hard to come by.
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago is exactly when I started my investigation. I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all contact with these dealers. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you.
Cyno always works alone.
But here we
Lies.
are. I guess we never stood a chance.
Not always.
They already knew all about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very beginning. These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, it won't further our investigation. If only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Dory.
Huh? Oh, you mean someone like Dora?
Do you have a potential suspect? You'd better bring them to me for judgment.
Ooh, judgment?
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any dangerous suspect.
Oh. Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Cyno meet Dory.
Actually, we were mistaken. We don't know any merchants.
I see. Anyway, I'll think of a way to deal with these two and then continue gathering information.
We know nothing.
If you manage to learn anything, you can find me at Caravan Rebot. And as for
Will
you,
do.
I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again.
Wow.
If you possess any unused knowledge capsules, then you should submit them to the authorities immediately.
Okay, I got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
Hey, what's with the attitude, mister?
Monsieur.
What, you got a problem with that too? Listen, buying canned knowledge is a deal between two people. The buyer
Nope, nothing
and the
here. We
seller.
don't know about Dory.
We don't need people like you, but
We don't know of
our
a
business here.
mysterious
Think about it.
seller.
If the academia is hoarding something
Merchant.
as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then
Also,
they
this
must
is
have been planning
before
only to
like
use it for themselves.
3.4.
Am I right?
Also, I think 3.2 events even. So like, the Academia is still up and running, doing everything that they did in the past, all the wrong things. So, yeah. You may
The
have a
academia
point.
has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I don't like having to repeat things. And besides,
I have a cotton candy.
I'm sure you wouldn't listen anyway.
Infinity cube in my
I
hands
just hope
right
you
now.
understand that your actions are what fuels the smuggling of canned knowledge.
I'm just playing with it while
If
like,
I
I'm like
ever
watching a
catch you
movie.
again, I will personally.
That's like
see
what I
to it
say
that
every
you
time
are
I do a
punished.
story quest. I'm like, I'm just
Alright,
watching
Trevor.
a movie here.
I need to go now.
You need to go. I don't need to go. How dare I not need to go? What did I even say? I don't know.
You think you can scare me?
Huh?
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory. She's got loads of connections and might be able to tell us something about all this.
She has so many connections, it's
If Clever
scary.
remembers correctly, she's usually at the palace of Alcazar's array. Let's go.
Alcazar's Al. Ah. Remove consonants and it's like. Ah. If you remove the consonants from Alcazar's array, you get I remember, like, I saw a video of someone just, like, playing as Goro or Tainari and, like, getting mesmerized by the tale and, like, forgot what they were saying, and I'm like, I mean, mood, but I'm never that entranced. Oh, I could have gotten the lizard, but I mean, it's not like I used the lizards for anything. Goro's on the case. Hi, Dory.
I see.
We
see.
almost didn't
So
rat you
that's the
out.
latest
We
scoop.
didn't all.
Good thing
we
you didn't rat
didn't
me
almost
out.
rat you out.
Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention.
Do you know who's smuggling the canned knowledge?
No idea. Sorry, I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business. Huh?
Already?
You mean you stopped selling it? That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore. Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of someone else's market. If I'm gonna make Mora, it's gonna be the lion's share.
That's
Plus,
fair, I
with
guess.
regulations getting as tight as they are now, I figured I might as well just hang it up. Aw, sounds
That's
like we came
fair.
all this way for nothing. Well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know. After all,
Blame
the
Paimon for
smugglers
almost
really crossed the
selling you
line,
out.
butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry can become more fairly regulated.
She wants control over the
You
market.
just want to make more business for yourself.
Is selling canned knowledge really that lucrative?
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it
True.
a product worth a high price. Of
Oh,
course,
also-
not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market
Wait
as
for
big
Dory
as
to finish
Cinderella,
speaking.
there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if dealers have to cover transportation costs, there's still an enormous profit to be made.
So, in the Archon quest, you can use it's not can. You use a canned knowledge capsule to learn fighting techniques. And it's just like, and El Haytham's watching it, just like, you've improved by like 0.17%. I'm like, great. And I looked it up. Apparently, the Traveler's attack permanently, after that, the Traveler's attack is permanently increased by 2, or something like that. It's like 2. It's hilarious.
Then why does the academia prohibit selling canned knowledge? Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it?
But they want
everything
work.
in the world comes at a price, right?
Yeah?
Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot of preparation before I put anything out for sale. But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherently leads to at least 2 potential problems.
At least 2.
First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and
That
you'll
is
find
true.
it very hard to forget. This means that if the knowledge is flawed, then it'll be very difficult to correct. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge.
Bro.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any negative effects?
Not in particular. I'm not a walking library.
Using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also do harm when overused. It all comes down to balancing the right amount.
And the right
Anyway, back to
medication.
the point.
Or
There'll be
knowledge.
consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's made its way into the market. As far as I know, their real purpose is to distribute information about the Court of Desolation. That's where the real business opportunity
Court
is.
of Desolation, that's a term I've never heard of before.
Desolation?
Yeah.
What's that?
That's what I was
Rumor has
wondering.
it that it's a site of ruins from the age of King Deshret. It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the ruins is strictly banned by the academia. Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare canned knowledge, some of which is related to the Court of Desolation. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation.
Why use canned knowledge to distribute information? What's the purpose of hosting an auction?
Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. So, if they're aiming to quickly assemble a research team, canned knowledge would be the best solution. As for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand,
see.
no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune while they're at it by hyping up the related canned knowledge at the auction.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the auction. Who knows, we might find some leads there.
That's
Yeah.
right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location.
That's convenient. Saw this coming.
As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, let me consider how much I should sell this for. I've got it.
Better be cheap.
500,000 mora per kit. That's quite the bargain. We'll even offer a 50% discount for little Paimon's travel kit. Only 250,000 mora.
What?
Bro.
Super expensive. No need to
That's
worry,
like
little one.
a fourth of what
Cyno's the one heading
I
this investigation,
have.
isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all the expenses to him. All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchants Guild and pay the bill once the mission is completed. Just, be sure to not send him directly here, though, okay? That would leave me completely in the open.
Dory's
I'm sure
kind of
the General
hilarious.
Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. And I can
my
only imagine
Dory.
the funds he's allocated for investigations. Oh, maybe I should charge him more.
Better get going. If Dory keeps at it, we'll be out of mora.
And Cyno will be out of more too. Alright, cool. Oh, mail. Alright. It is Zhongli's birthday. Year-end letter. This is actually the first letter I ever got. The first gift letter. Oh. Hello, Rin subscribed for a month. Thank you. Much appreciated. But yeah, year's end. Year-end letter. Yet another year is coming to an end. As per tradition, it is time to write letters to friends and reminisce about old times. Recently, I was entrusted by Director Hu to visit Kingse village. The village is peaceful and prosperous these days, full of joy in the bounties of nature. Nothing soothes one's heart more than such tranquil sights and the melodious sounds of the villagers' chatter. I almost felt obliged to look for someone to share in such delights, and as such, I picked a few genuine chilies for you. Eating them in the winter is conductive to health, but if spicy food is not to your liking, you may use them to decorate your room instead. The strings of red chilies will surely add liveliness to your home. Cool, anyway, going back on the task at hand. About the time I got around to that... Oh wait, I have... Oh, 3? I have 3 of them? Why do I have 3 of them, though? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Auction information. Why do I have 3 of these? Okay. Cool. Not sure why I have 3 of them, but okay. Caravan rebot we go to meet Cyno, I assume. It's like, hey, Cyno, you have a 750,000 Mora bill due. You're welcome. We accidentally made you need to pay a lot of money. Sorry. Hi, Cyno.
Cyno! We got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation. They're hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
He's like, I already know that.
Court of Desolation.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay, cool.
I won't ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable?
Yes, it should be.
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of King Deshret. Is that true?
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of King Deshret. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers. According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entry.
Oh.
They are not some ordinary ruins.
My reaction too,
So the academia has strictly prohibited any related research. However, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity.
Are there many people trying to...
Regardless, you need to go into the desert.
Whoops, Bobby. Are there many people trying to study the Court of Desolation?
Less in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the academia. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death.
Oh.
Or even resurrect the dead. Death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chance of these rumors being true are slim, they hold tight to such fantasies and pursue them regardless. That's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information contained in canned knowledge.
Who's my emo artist? Ral. But those emotes are, placeholders, and those are essentially Twitch default sub emotes. Eventually I'll get actual emotes, but they're in progress, but Ral has not been really able to work on them for like the past month, so there's been a delay. But there's one that's in a prototype stage. Plus, I can only have 5 right now. I can have a max of 5, well, technically 5 standard emotes at tier 1, and then an animated emote at tier 1, and then one standard and one animated at tier 2, one animated and one standard at tier 3. Raul, I'm not sure she's gonna be able to make this stream. She said she might not be able to, which is fine. Do we need to do Raul's homework or something so she can do these emotes for you? She's currently away from home, so I can't really say if there's anything we could do to motivate her, per se. But there's a chance.
Do you know where the auction is taking place?
Yes, we do. Have a map. bought
go
it for
investigate.
75,
But before that,
750,000 more
We'll have to get rid of
on
these
your
people
bill.
tailing us.
Ooh. People tailing us.
People tailing us?
People are tailing
That's
us?
right. Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as
What are
soon
you
as we
doing
make a
here?
move. Don't worry. I'll make
Cowl.
short work of them.
That's Cyno for you. But we can lend a hand too, you know.
Purple? Bye. Cool. Cool. So we just walk there. Cool.
Follow my
Alright.
lead.
Leave caravan rebot. I have. If I replace the Traveler and Raiden, I can have one character from each of the regions, not including no region, aka the Traveler. Ooh. Dendro Fist of Flies. Nom 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 nom. I ran past them. Why am I saying nom 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 nom?
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
I wouldn't. Bye.
Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back. You must be Cyno. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed. And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you? Hmm?
We're here to help Cyno.
That's right. We won't just sit back and do nothing.
I'm here because Cyno.
Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, Cyno?
Of course not, he's
said that
Cyno.
He's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would
wanna
help
fight?
your investigation appear to be successful.
You want to
enough.
fight, Cuba?
On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
Because he's
Is
not
that
in it for the
so?
Mora.
Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
Fight, fight, fight,
Sorry,
fight,
no
fight,
can
fight,
do.
fight, fight,
We're
fight.
getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go back.
Following us. Spring forth. Propagate. Charge.
Bro,
Illusion shattered.
it's weird having 5 characters.
Can't see?
How heartless.
Surrender. I'll be back. You are not
Enemy
so
reinforcements.
lucky today.
Oh no.
Scatter.
Take up the leaf.
One with the forest. Judgment is upon you.
I want blood. I did not even reach out. Apparently,
Stand condemned.
Bryn is very against this.
Guilty. Regretful.
Hold on, let me read what it said.
This doesn't change anything.
Run, run,
You're
run.
in over
no,
your
no,
head,
run away.
Cyno.
Violence is
There
never
will
the
be
answer.
others coming for you. You'll regret it.
I want blood. I got blood. I got what I came for.
Let's
Blood.
get out of here.
Who cares what when Ron's blood is too tasty? Was that an ambulance or did I hear Devin scream? What? I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Couldn't we follow them?
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap. I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well. You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
Wait, hold on. There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes.
It's a metaphor.
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. In their line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact.
Have you encountered that kind of situation before, Cyno?
Yes. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. We ended up being attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries. My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. I've become more vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep.
Wow.
Who could have seen that coming? Was he okay?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. But luckily, there weren't any further complications.
Well, that's good, I guess.
Last year, he transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons, and no longer participates in live missions. His name is Taj Rakhani.
I'm
very
not able
well-respected
to say that alert while I
You'll have
sleep,
the chance to meet him someday.
let alone when I'm not sleeping. Okay,
Anyway,
but I'm not able
mission
to
will
be
be
that
dangerous.
alert awake, let alone
I'm
sleeping.
already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt.
Oh, don't worry, I'm the world-famous traveler. I'm just becoming more and more famous with each nation I go to, saving all the people in each nation I go to, even though I'm just trying to find my sister. It's fine, Nahida gave us some information finally, we know something. We've also experienced a lot of sticky situations.
Good. Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at the bottom of this. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers.
Andy showing us that. I think, yeah, no, that 100% was showing us that. We're just zooming through the air. Don't mind me, I'm just going zoomy zoom.
It's so hot. Even a mist flower would melt in this heat. Now that I think about it, it wouldn't. But you'll get what I mean.
I need these fruits for Farzan. I need them. Yoink. Henna berry. We've made it to the secret desert auction.
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off under.
Maybe we should take a
We
break.
still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer.
Oh, this isn't the
This
place?
is not a good place to
okay
rest
then.
anyway.
Okay. But don't you feel hot too, Cyno?
Paimon, you're in the heaviest clothing
Of
of
course.
any of us here.
But I'm accustomed to these conditions.
Care to share any tips? Paimon's about to melt away.
Just try to
Not
stay
wear heavy
focused.
clothing.
Use your willpower to support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when you'll feel more tired. Take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations. We must get somewhere safe before we can relax.
He's actually got some pretty good tips there.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place to rest? Paimon thinks this is a perfectly safe place to stop. Just look around. It's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around. Where did these scorpions come from?
Watch out. Something's not right about them.
Uh-oh. Ah! Just right off the bat with it, eh?
Everyone on me!
Can't see.
Boom. Just wait for Goro to poof. I want to work on a DPS Goro,
To see those here.
but it's a work in progress.
Those weren't just normal scorpions.
It's hardly even work in
See.
progress.
There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were raised by someone.
So you mean we just killed someone's pet?
Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us away. We are
So we
surrounded
did
by desert as far as the eye can
Whatever.
see. If we were killed out here, nobody would ever know.
This place
Nobody would
is
ever
super
know.
dangerous. Good thing we didn't let our guard down.
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are? Stay still.
There's a tracker on me.
Here's the answer. They must have planted this on you.
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can
Sure,
use this to discern your approximate location. But this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the Ksharawar also be involved?
Sharwar.
But that doesn't seem right.
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed. Why would it be on him?
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier.
I'm sorry, I didn't even notice.
It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device.
Well, good thing you were able to find it, Cyno. Now let's get rid of it.
No. Hold on to it for now.
No!
It might still be useful for us. Let's keep
Sure.
heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger here any longer.
Cool. Let's go. I'm gonna be Goro because I have... Bro, die. Yoink. Yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Cool. Moving on.
Back again! How many of them are there?
Oh, cool. More. More fighting.
Illusion shattered.
You mean we don't get to zoom around? No, you. No, you go eat a rare steak. Oh, this is the canned knowledge. Is this the desert auction? Possibly.
Weird. Is this where the auction is?
There's nobody here.
Yeah, not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now or something.
They wouldn't be on
We
break
didn't
in the middle of a
waste any
desert.
time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our arrival. But even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Aw, what should we do now?
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something left for us to find.
Alright, let's take a good look around the area.
Good look time. Ordinary hand knowledge seems to have nothing to do with a Court of Desolation. A large amount of canned knowledge. It has been piled here, enough to fetch an extremely large amount of more at a market price. Footsteps. The scattered footprints have not been completely buried by the wind and sand, but it is impossible to speculate on the direction of the Martian's escape from the footprints. The stumped beast is drinking water leisurely and seems to be completely unaffected.
Did you find anything?
No.
Not much.
Nothing in particular.
Only some average-looking knowledge capsules, and they left in a hurry.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge
Recently.
capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, so they carried those off. But don't worry. I have another idea. You two start heading back the way we came. I will remain hidden here. Come back
So
and
you
meet me here
mean
after
the
some time has passed.
Tracker.
I'm sure something will come up by then.
So that's why you wanted me to carry the tracking device.
They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. They won't just leave them here. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
Maybe we could communicate.
Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out because they'll think we've left. Okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you.
Yes, and don't worry. If they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay. There's no time to lose. Leave as soon as you're ready.
There's not really anything to do to get ready. So, okay. Bye. I'm just doing that because I don't want to do that. Cool, alright. Whee! Whee! Ooh, more crystal flies. Dumb. I'm not getting that one. It's fine. It's fine.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right?
We should go a little further.
Further? But Paimon can't go another step. How about we rest here for a while?
Alright, fine.
It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction. Let's go. Maybe Cyno's finally found some leads.
Maybe. Okay, I want to get that crystal fly because then I'll have an amount of a multiple of 4 crystal flies. So let me go grab that real quick, and then we can meet up with Cyno. It is there. Okay, cool. I can still grab it. Yoink. Yoink from the air. Cool. Now we can head back. Actually head back. And not faux head back. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. It's pretty pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill you. Oh, no. I feel bad. It's fine. Bye. I'm sorry. Bye. I killed a poor little creature. I killed a poor little creature.
Looks like Cyno caught someone. So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? Alright, tell Paimon everything you know.
Does he know anything about the smuggling?
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I'd laid low
Oh,
and
perfect.
observed
Meat
for
for
a
my
while
steak.
instead.
You could, if you
He's
want
not the
blood, just
primary
eat the steak.
instigator,
Not even
but he
cooked.
is most likely one of the more important dealers here.
Just eat
Am I
meat.
right?
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, Cyno. If I had any idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
Huh? Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly?
Will you tell us willingly?
Or do I need to
Did I
make you
like do
talk?
sing-song voice there?
No.
Will you tell us willingly?
But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere? If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you. That would put both me and my family in danger.
Oh.
All right. Where do you suggest we go?
Yes.
How
Just
about
eat
my
the
home in
meat.
Aru Village? It should be safe there.
Fine. Let's head out. You can throw away the tracker now, traveler.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Cyno's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
That's fair. I'm already starting to walk away this way, so I'm just gonna keep walking this way. Thought I saw a scorpion or something trying to attack me, but it's fine. You know what? No, this is not fine. I'm teleporting. I'm not taking that long walk. I'm impatient. Cool. Is that his daughter? How dare you have a family and do crimes? Just keep walking,
Dad,
just
you're
keep
back.
walking. What do? We
Oh,
walk,
We have
walk.
guests? Hi there.
Hi.
This is my daughter, Simin. She can be a little shy of strangers. Why don't you run along
Introvert.
now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Keep walking.
Everyone knows
But you
Cyno
won't
in
knock
our
down our
business.
wall. Keep
But let me
walking.
ask, who are you two?
But she will never.
Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
She'll never fall.
To be
When
honest,
you
I really
see
didn't expect to see Cyno,
keep
the
walking.
lone operator, working
But you
with
won't
any
knock down
partners.
our wall.
When I saw the tracker
don't
start
look
moving
shy.
away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation.
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, Cyno. And
He's
even if you
willing do
manage
that,
to
I
win in
think,
the end,
probably.
no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
You even made some tea for Paimon.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention
She's
it.
sweet.
And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a
I
rest now.
have a feeling she knows something.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping
Not me
to
snacking
ask you
while
for
I
a favor.
watch a movie.
My daughter was born
That's
with a
basically
chronic
what I'm
disease,
doing.
so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk.
Oh.
That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me,
not a guy type, people don't
I was
speak
just
words
an
like that.
average
She's the
merchant.
mastermind of the whole
I would wake
operation.
up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's
yes.
right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, Cyno. Give us a way to survive.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
True.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home.
You should have a look around my
I
house.
received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
Oh.
Whoa.
What is
Look at all
that
this.
canned knowledge?
Yes, all neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one
What is the
dealer's
pink
worth.
canned knowledge?
Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
Cyno, look out, the daughter is gonna come up from behind you and knock you out and seal your blood like a vampire. I don't think he's gonna do that. I'm not sure how much of a role he plays in this.
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen.
That's what I was saying.
Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
That's what I was
Yes,
thinking.
that would make sense. Wait, what's this?
Some sort of marking we've never seen before.
Yes, it's a Matra seal, indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection.
What?
I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without undergoing a second inspection. No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe.
It could be a
Could
misunderstanding.
I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since
Spell
all
it out.
this canned
Oh,
knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But, considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the academia now, it will only draw unnecessary attention. You'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Sure thing. Leave it to us.
Leave it to
I'll
us.
also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info.
Will do.
If you start sniffing around the academia, it won't be long before people catch on to you. And once word gets out, they'll soon be after my daughter and I.
Don't worry. I'll find them before things escalate that far. But if you still feel uneasy, then why don't you tell me about anyone else you know who was involved? The more information I have, the safer you will be.
All right.
Cool. This seems like quite a long one, but then again, we've only like just reached the hour mark, so could be on the shorter side. I'm not entirely sure. May or may not get to do 2 tonight. We'll have to see about that. I've heard that Nilu's is boring. That's like all I've heard about Nilu's story quest is that it's boring. I haven't heard anything about Nahida's story quest actually. I don't think I've heard anything about Nahida's. I've heard like absolutely nothing. So, Nabil.
Hello, we meet again.
We do meet again.
Have you managed to find Cyno? If so, how's he doing?
He's doing great. Here's the letter. Hold on. I gotta get more
I read the letter, and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
It's alright.
No, I'm fine.
We wanted to help Cyno too.
Precisely.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the academia. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter, but with this letter from Cyno, it shouldn't be a problem.
Forbidden
That's
research.
Right. Granted, the academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes prohibited, the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me, I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that Cyno is looking for.
The restricted repository. Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
And away I go. Saw you, line. Wait, am I going down? I am going down. Okay. Oh, it's you. Okay, cool.
Okay, I understand. Since Cyno is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you.
I suppose
you may
we
browse
can
the
trust
information
you.
regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research
goes.
files.
Where he stops, no one knows.
Sometimes the less you know, the better.
Proceeds to read all of them. Activates his visor and a secret door opens in the wall. Take a while to load, but we're here.
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
Do you also know Cyno Utaiba?
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Cyno happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Alright, he's not a Mahamatra right now. He's not the General Mahamatra. How much can I look at? Mechanical life forms research data. Sit. And secret text interpretation manual. So I can only look at 3 things, including the Court of Desolation stuff. Can I? Records an amount of, Spantamad researcher who was expelled from the academia for studying mechanical life forms. Records an account of a Haravatat researcher being sentenced to prison for deciphering forbidden documents. Sorry. That's a lot. I'm reading it. My voice is going to be so, dry. Or my mouth. Hold on, how to eat an M&M. Sealed materials. The Court of Desolation. Despite repeated prohibitions, research on the Court of Desolation in the past decade has increased without ceasing. Researchers who study the history of the Court of Desolation mainly go through 3 stages: discovery, investigation, and fanaticism. The earliest stage of research is the relatively basic discovery phase, which causes little to no harm. The results of their discoveries will show that treasures related to life and death may be hidden within the Court of Desolation. This is also where the rumor of bringing the dead back to life may begin. Following the initial phase is a prolonged investigation phase. All documentation regarding the location of the Court of Desolation has been vague at best. As a result, the structure itself has never been truly discovered. Many researchers deplete their resources searching in the desert, only to find a scant few remaining stone tablets with the words, "Entering the Court of Desolation comes at the price of one's life." 2 different interpretations of the line have quickly emerged as a result. Some believe that the price of one's life is the key to entering the Court of Desolation, while others asserted that it was a requirement for the court to appear. Because the Court of Desolation has never been discovered, the latter view gradually became mainstream. Others asserted that it was a requirement for the court to appear. Okay. As a result, many researchers went in a short period of time. Overtaken by their fervent desire to make the Court of Desolation appear, they attempted to sacrifice their lives. Relevant research became increasingly dangerous and was eventually banned. But even after that, many academia scholars secretly continued their research. It was not until 7 scholars, including Murtada Radkani, were arrested that research into the Court of Desolation entered a period of stagnation once again. Specifically like how they researched how researching this affects people. Researching research.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet?
Murtada Radkani. This researcher's name sounds familiar.
Huh. It reminds Paimon of Cyno's former partner.
Holy wall of text. And I read it all.
His former partner. That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off. Murtada Radkani was Taj's only son.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Cyno didn't know about it.
Is there any way we could meet Murtada?
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him.
I may know him.
Say he's probably pushing 50 this year. which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements.
50, he's old.
Goes back a
That's
long
what
way
I'm
now.
hearing, but I'm like,
He used to be
50's
Cyno's
not that
only
old.
partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Ah, right. I heard Cyno mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of Academia rules. Taj arrested his son.
Died of suicide after
him
getting
behind
put in
bars.
prison. Man, this game
He
can be
begged for
dark.
leniency, but Taj
I
wouldn't
would say I'm
agree.
gonna get demonetized for saying that, but I mean, I'm not monetized in the first place on YouTube, so I don't care about that right now.
Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl.
Oh, yeah, okay,
By
yeah.
the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son. Since then, Taj has been
He
periodically
broke a
coming
bowl
to
and
the
then
repository.
sliced his throat with
He'll
it.
hold the files from
in
his son's
prison.
research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
That's awful. Paimon feels
You good?
terrible now. Are you okay, Traveler?
What? Hold on, what? What? Dark lights, or less light, means everything's scary. Oh, Byron. I mean, the game said it before you or I did. Fair. Bye. Good night. Happy New Year, because I'm not doing a stream tomorrow for New Year's, but Happy New Year's Eve, Happy New Year's. I may stream on New Year's Day. Maybe. We'll see. The conversation is about dying, the death. Landon probably dying of laughter in the background. Yeah, I mean, I think Landon and Devin. You said Taj comes to the repository?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now. Possible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research, but this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations.
Landon accidentally
Never.
scared Devin
If you claim that the
by
canned
just
knowledge was
standing in the
originating from
hallway
the Academia,
when Devin was leaving the
then Taj
bathroom.
is indeed a suspect. Because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the Academia without anyone ever noticing.
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death. Or even bring the dead back to life, right? So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back. Though I don't really
be it.
believe Taj would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Matra to find the truth and track down criminals. Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do
You're
from
satisfied
here?
scaring Devin?
I wasn't trying to. It's their own fault.
Spicy said the conversation is about dying the death. Landon probably dying of laughter in the background. Let's go ask around somewhere else.
Now that I think about it, Cyno suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the academia, right?
Yes.
There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Tosh. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
Mm-hmm. I forget that they do blur effects in this game. There's not a third not unnecessary thing I can read. No, I don't think so. Leave repository. The two they lose well, whatever, it's fine. I didn't want to read that anyways. I was just kind of bored. Just waiting 5 seconds. Hello, Butter. Butter?
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh. Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
Wait, what?
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a
Moldy
mattress.
because of raisins.
Have you seen any like that?
That
Oh,
I'm
it's
not
just
too
cinnamon.
sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Yeah, we'll go ask someone else. Okay, cool. Hey, someone else. Can you tell us something? Oh, you're not there. Okay, you're the someone else we're talking to.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
Oh, okay then. Whee! I wouldn't like to be faster.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something.
Do tell.
There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it. But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Mahamatra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened? A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever...
Calm down, everyone.
I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him.
Or it could be Taj.
Wait. I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
Burn my hand.
How did you burn your hand? Or, hear me out, it's the daughter.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj.
Uh-oh?
A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he got with them in his office.
Oh, no.
I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it."
Backwater situation is fine. It's gonna be resolved soon, TM. It's gonna be resolved by next winter. At least. Sir, your ceiling is leaking. It's happened before, okay? Okay, a few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it."
Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed that he had also changed into Eremite attire. But Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
It's fine, it's just a little sad. Say nice words to it.
Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
No way. Taj is just like Cyno. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way that he would...
Nabil, you need to fix your mentality. You need to stop being like, this person's perfect, they would never do anything bad ever. Sir, you should learn about the world. You should learn about that sometimes good people can be bad people too. Let's go to his home and have a look.
Looks like there's no other choice.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
I never knew that happened. I just saw Goro watch Paimon as she floated away. Nabil, stop simping for Taj. It's a J, not a GH, but yes. Stop being a simp. Stop being such a fangirl. Teleport, teleport. Helicopter, helicopter. My mind thinks of strange things when I'm bored, okay? Even if it's just like a few seconds of silence. I just said helicopter, helicopter for no reason.
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
Paimon.
No. Wait, the door's unlocked.
I know, I can
leave in a
spell
hurry?
sometimes.
Well, anyway.
Spelling
We're
enthusiast.
still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission.
We have to do this in order to clear his name.
You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind.
If he does, he's the culprit.
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map.
Break in.
Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes, this is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive. The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars, merchants, mercenaries. I have a feeling that Cyno might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own.
Oh, he's gonna mind. Maybe he is aware of that. Even so, he won't back down.
You're right. That's just who he is.
That'll Cyno be
As for the
Cyno.
map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Cyno and let him decide how to proceed. If Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts,
Quest, that
then
desert
I suspect
quest.
that he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak. I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Cyno will know what to do.
All right, we'll give these
Yes, I'm just humming the music. Oh, is the Court of Desolation like the thing, the domain that you go through? You know, you go through like every domain, or every story quest you go in a domain. Is the Court of Desolation the domain we're going into this time? Sumeru music really just pops up. Sumeru music is a banger. Landon, do you agree with me?
What?
Sumeru music is a banger.
I'm very distracted by my burned finger.
Follow my lead.
Maybe you should not burn your finger next time. Ah! I'm failing. I'm failing to glide across. It's fine. I can climb. Garo's a great climber, even though he doesn't have a passive talent that helps him climb. Hello, Cyno.
Well, Cyno, what do you make of it?
Taj.
Taj Mahal.
It's been a while since I last
I don't know
him.
what,
From
who,
what I
or
remember,
what Taj Mahal is,
He
but
is a
it's
straight-laced man.
when I hear Taj, that's
Although
what my
he
mind
would
goes
resort
to.
extreme measures from time to time. He would never do anything against his beliefs.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change.
True.
Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather,
Also, Penguin, the lag with that is
person he's
super
become.
long. It's crazy. About 18 seconds, but who's counting? You apparently. Shouldn't be that long. I think it might be on my side. It could be on my side, but it could be on your side. I can't say for sure, though. I can't be like, oh, it's your side, refresh the stream. But try refreshing the stream. If it doesn't do anything, then there's not really much I can do about it. The evidence is stacked against him now.
that's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself.
Cyno is a lawyer.
Time is ticking.
And
Let's
a cop. Judgment. I must judge him for myself. Cyno's actually the Hydra Archon in disguise. Wielding an electrovision. All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. That is a Ryan Idol voice line. I thought that was Bennett. You thought what was Bennett? Hold on, what? Huh? The Hydra Archon. Wait, why would Bennett be the Hydra Archon? He has nothing to do with judgment.
Guess what just happened? I just got an ad for an Am I Gay quiz.
Just got an ad for an Am I Gay quiz. I get ads for Genshin all the time. I didn't realize that Genshin did ads until after I played Genshin.
Same.
So, yeah. Also, if anyone's the Hydra Archon that's an existing character that we know of, it's gonna be Singcho, not Bennett. Huh? It's gonna be Kogami. He has nothing to do with his judgment, though.
Yeah, he's a dragon, just under it.
Doesn't make her an Archon.
You're just blind.
I'm just blind.
Yep.
Sure. Enter the Court of Desolation. What will we find there? Who knows? Oh wait, hold on. Do you mean, like, the chat showing up on my stream is delayed by a lot? I don't... It shouldn't. Wait, hold on. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, Court of Desolation. I'm sorry, Rin, but I'm going to be getting, I'm gonna be getting him back. I'm just like, who am I getting back? This is the true Hydro Archon. I've got all the recommended elements. Just replace the Traveler with someone from Mondstadt, and I have all 4 regions that we've been to. But we'll count the Traveler as Mondstadt, right?
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Gotta love how I have both Hydro and not Hydro, both Dendro and Electro Resonance, but I also have a Hydro character.
These walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Dead. Oh, what? What?
Whoa.
Oh.
Is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate?
Oh.
It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful.
Oh, hi there. Yummy chest. Oh, what's this? Am I? Oh, no, Oh, I don't like this.
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in.
This is trippy. This is very trippy. Are we gonna rotate more things here?
That eye seems to be staring right at us.
I didn't think of it as an eye, but now it does.
You
Duh. I hate everything rotating. Oh gosh. That's trippy. Huh? Huh? Okay, so we're doing that. Cool. Cool. We're just gonna... Okay, cool. We're just gonna be very dizzy. Okay, not really dizzy, but like still. Oh, hi. Yum. 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 Dead. And power. I am powerful. Oh, and that just disappears. I thought it was gonna go down, but no. Womp. Poof. Gone. All returns to silence. All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Taj.
Mahal.
Cyno. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now?
That's right. This
We come
case
to
is
meet the
nearly
Short King.
closed.
I mean, what?
But
We come to
most
meet the General
important answer
Mahamatra.
still eludes me. Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge? The research of the Court of Desolation?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests.
I find that
could
hard
you?
to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart. But as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them. I was the same.
Bro, I'm
I never
thousands of years
questioned my
old.
actions until Murtada died. I could feel the justice that I once strived to uphold slowly crumbling in my heart. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone, miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die? Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me till the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret. I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The
Hey, did you bring
power
the
to
popcorn?
even bring the dead back to life.
Can I have some?
So, did you already find what you needed here?
We're just watching a movie here. I say this every time.
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek.
You're
I'm
probably
so
gonna die.
close, Cyno. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have...
Enough
Bro, let's move
conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and legend.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it.
You'll
Beg
die.
you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once?
It will be your funeral.
Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all.
Are we gonna fight as just Cyno? No, we're
power is mine. Shine down.
One with the forest.
I'll
I will set things right no matter what the cost. As I thought.
Just easily dead.
Your strength.
Wait,
You
what?
feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation.
I murdered him, though.
This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
I absolutely destroyed you, though.
We have to stop this guy.
I destroyed
I won't
you,
let
though.
you open that door.
I wouldn't be
I
so
am
sure.
so powerful.
Afraid it won't
You
be
sense
easy
my
to stop
strength. There,
me now that you're
I killed
injured.
you
Or
so
are you ready
quick.
to sacrifice your life for this?
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we first became partners. You were always charging forward and putting your life on the line, just like now. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of
Cyno's
the
in
act you were
emotional
putting
pain, I
on.
think.
What
His
happened
voice sounds
just now was
pained.
also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list, but you will not fool me. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
Huh? What do you mean, Cyno?
He never planned on opening the door. His true intention was...
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some terrible
This is gonna be
nightmare.
sad.
I hoped I would just wake up and be able to see his smiling face again. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research, even sacrificing lives, in hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion.
I'm a
Fatui?
flesh and blood human like anyone else, so I obviously
Wait,
hesitated
Fatui what?
and considered it.
Sounds like
The
Fatui.
thought of bringing my son back tugged at my
Guess
heart.
kinda.
But in the end, I came to my senses. I knew that I could not let myself go down that path. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so, even centuries later. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation, regardless of the cost.
So
Let it
he's
be
here to
buried
destroy
beneath the
it.
sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out.
You're going to destroy the Court of Desolation.
That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place. But that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The Academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation, so they would never approve my plan in the first place. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the Academia. If I wished to destroy the organization, I couldn't just count on the Academia alone.
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this, as a test for me.
Yes. I'm sorry, but
Bro, anyone
now
else
I
is
am
watching the
assured.
movie? I am.
You haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless, and making no compromise. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
Wait! Aren't you leaving too? There are still loads of bad guys to catch outside!
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn.
He means to open the Court of Desolation, one must sacrifice their life.
You planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings.
Till death do us part.
Goodbye, old friend.
Cutscene. He's just sitting down.
Dad,
True acceptance
why
of death.
are you so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
Alright, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
I am gonna cry now. Why do the story quests always pull at my heartstrings? I don't think I'm gonna have time to do a second one tonight. Good. Hey, at least moving Genshin to this portable hard drive wasn't a fruitless effort because I rarely actually get to see the cutscenes. I have to watch them on YouTube later, usually, because it just lags so bad, especially when I'm streaming. But this time, I was able to see it. Sure, it was lower FPS, but still. The Court of Desolation has
just as Taj said. That place had caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end.
What about the organization?
To them, as long as there's more to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules, whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation, but it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
We'll help too.
Thank you.
Yes.
But you've already done enough.
Oh.
Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me a caravan rebob 4 days from now.
4 days? Oh gosh, do I have to actually skip time? 4 days! I don't think I'm gonna have time for a second one, considering this one ended up taking, like, what, 2 hours? I don't think I have time to do Nilu's story quest, or any story quest for that matter. Teleport here, and then skip 4 whole days. Whew. My heartstrings have been pulled. They've been tugged on. They do this every time. They just tug on the heartstrings. Yeah, no, never mind. I wanted to get the crystal fly, but it's whatever. Pfft, I didn't care about the crystal fly anyway. I'll pause the video till we get there. Alright, we should be good now. Go to Caravan Rebot. Cool. I didn't even check after 2 days. I'm like, 4 days? Fine, I'll skip 4 days. So, I hope that I didn't just waste the time skipping 4 actual days, because, I mean, everything pointed to me needing to skip 4 days. So, yeah. What?
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
My nose doesn't like me right now. Why does my nose like me right now?
Through Caravan Rebot. So I'm here to keep an eye on things.
No, stop.
This is the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the Academia once they're cleared.
What is the situation?
The last few days have been quite the ride, but fortunately,
no,
I can say with confidence that this case is finally coming to an end.
No.
At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, Cyno crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight.
Wow,
After that,
GG's.
people on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within the Academia. Everyone was on edge, and the case came to a standstill.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that Taj Rudkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really stirred up the members of our ranks. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the Academia
it wasn't
and
quite
arrested all the researchers on the list. Some of them managed to get out of the Academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by Cyno all across Sumeru. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
Wow.
Is Cyno alright? He didn't get injured, did he?
No way. He wouldn't
seems
get
fine,
injured.
But nobody knows the real situation. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his own. Among them were even some of our former colleagues. Not just the criminals are afraid of him.
300 is a big number.
Feeling a little nervous when he's around now.
I could.
But
if I
even
wanted
if we
to.
start
I
feeling
don't
all
think I have the
self-conscious, thinking
patience
if
to
we've done
like
anything
actually
wrong,
do it though.
We're still always honored to have Cyno around. By the way, are you guys here to see Cyno? I think I just saw him walking in that direction when I was on watch nearby.
We are here to see Cyno, actually.
He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen. If you happen to see him, please send my regards.
Will do.
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful too. Don't let any of those bad guys escape.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the Academia anytime.
I'm like seeing my FPS. I'm like, I need a new computer. It's like either 30 or 20. Or 16, apparently. Cool, fun. Yay. Let's find Cyno and Caravan Rebot. Hi, Cyno, who's your friend?
Trying to single-handedly
Tainari!
bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating. But I can assure you this is certainly not the best solution.
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Mahamatra Rudkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation. Mahamatra had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking.
It is our sassy boy.
After Mahamatra died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks, toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
It's kind of refreshing having Tainari's voice.
This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps
just my
these days, but
HC
maybe you will and can
headcanon,
help me collect
but
more testing
consider it. Sassy boy! Fox boy! Fennec boy! Boys!
Are you also here to see Cyno?
That's right. Cyno asked me to collect some medicinal herbs
Your
to
Honor,
treat a
your
girl named
boyfriend's?
Cyno. I also dropped by just to
Your
check for
boyfriend's,
any
Your Honor.
injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember. And Cyno, relax. You don't always have
He
to
looks
look
a little
so
bit more
serious, you know?
lonely.
Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG? Kale has always been a little wary of you, and your stern
Are
expression
actually furry
certainly
and a
isn't
furry
helping.
wannabe.
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her. After some time, I plan on having her go outside more. It just so happens that I have something she can help me with.
Huh?
Ooh.
You mean Kale is leaving Avidia Forest? What happened?
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek after canned knowledge. So I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her.
I will.
Like all of the
If anything else
all of
happens,
the guys
the
that
three
I
of you can
like,
find me in the Avidia Forest.
I tend to
Take care.
like their voices, and so many of their voices are like so different. But I still like each of their voices, and I'm like, I love this man's voice. Elliot does such a good job voicing Tighnari. It's incredible. But, yeah. When knowledge is a drug. When knowledge is medicine that you can OD on. Yeah, I like Tighnari's voice. I like Cyno's voice. They are so different, but I love both of their voices. I need more Tighnari voice in my life.
We're preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
Cool, I will relax.
You, Cyno?
I'll forget about this in
It's still
2
not
days.
time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty. People do change, and no belief can completely resist the erosion of time. I just hope my own change will come slowly, so that I can press on a little further. That way, those who see me as their superior, and those who are following in my footsteps, will learn courage from my example, just as I gained courage from my own superiors, and my partner.
I hope it will make you happy, Cyno.
I'll be fine. I'm
I'll be
also
fine.
enjoying my chat with you right now, you know. There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Taj, but I didn't share details with anyone. I'd prefer to avoid revealing the location of the Court of Desolation. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me in planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
I would love to, Cyno. Why do I have to be in love with all of the guys in Genshin? Okay, most of the guys. Next time on King of Invocations. Excuse me, what? Is this like, because, is this Genius Invocation with Cyno or something? Alright, well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be pulling on any of the banners here because I need to save for a character on the next banner. I'm not going to say what the banner is because leaks. But yeah, first half, if you know the leaks, first half of the banner in 3.4. So that's who I'm saving for. Yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like, subscribe for more, check out the links in the description, twitch.tv/AmethystPenguinLive to catch these live. Check out Ral, who drew this amazing PNG tuber for me. She's not here in chat right now, but I still appreciate her very much. She's also going to be working on emotes as soon as she can, but
if you press a
no
leaf
rush.
between dry sheets of paper,
Shut up, Tainari. I know I said I like your voice, but I know I said I like your voice, but still. But yeah, Nilu's story quest may be out soon. By the time this video is uploaded, I may have not streamed it by now. But twitter.com/amethystpengu and Discord links both in the description. We'll have notifications when I go live or I upload a video. Well, not Twitter. Twitter doesn't have notifications for when I upload a video, but yeah. If you want to see that stream when I do it, which hopefully it hasn't been done by, well, it may or may not be done by the time this video goes out, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.